Hi, my name's Haer, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to consider my application. I suppose I should tell you about myself. I'm from Craig, Missouri. If you don't know where that is, it's okay. No one does. It's a really small town. I went to Northwest Missouri State University, where I graduated with a major in broadcasting and a minor in English. I wanted to be a DJ, but by the time I got out of college, the radio industry had collapsed, so I decided to come to Japan instead and have been living here ever since. I started working in Arita, Wakayama for Wishborn. My duties at Wishborn were basically teaching classes. I taught all ages of kids and adults and frequently taught elementaries and kindergartens around Wakayama. I occasionally taught junior high and high schools, but that was only once or twice a month. I left Wishborn and Wakayama because Arita was extremely rural, and when you don't speak Japanese, rural places can be very lonely. After Wakayama, I moved to Koshigaya, Saitama, to teach at Wing. Wing was a small school with about 100 students and only one teacher. My duties for Wing included planning lessons, designing a web page, although it wasn't very good, organizing special events, and making lesson materials. I stayed at Wing for a year and left because I loved the job, but the cost of living in Koshigaya was so high I couldn't save any money. After Wing, I moved to Gifu City and got a job at Maple Leaf in Hashima. I've stayed at Maple Leaf for 5 years full-time and now 1 year part-time. My duties at Maple Leaf were the same as at Wing, but now included teacher training, textbook editing, and lots of researching other materials for my adult students. I also taught at a kindergarten for the past 3 years. This year I've been working part-time at Maple Leaf, Clover English, and as head teacher at Don Don English. For Don Don, I manage a Facebook page, line account, and YouTube page, so that my students have easy access to English whenever they want it. I have designed Don Don's curriculum from the ground up and have made at-home study videos so my students can practice for English tests without wasting any valuable in-class time. One of the main reasons I'm applying is because I've had a son this past year and would like a job that allows me to work during the day and spend evenings with my family. I also want to move to Okazaki because it's far more convenient than Hashima, where I'm currently living. Also, Hashima isn't all that diverse or interesting, and I'd like my son to grow up in a place where he can have a lot of experiences. One of my bigger strengths as a teacher is that I'm very good at controlling a room. I can keep kids motivated and having fun without letting them get out of control, and even if they do get a little bit out of control, I'm very good at reeling them back in. I'm not afraid to be strict with a kid, and I've been doing this job long enough that I know it's better to be a good teacher than try to be their friend. My biggest weakness is that I'm kind of bad at communicating my plans to coworkers. It's not a language barrier problem, it's just that when I have a well thought out plan and I get excited, I sometimes have trouble explaining it thoroughly. Usually this problem goes away after about 2 weeks of working with me, but it can still be frustrating from time to time. It's something I've been working on. Everyone always asks what I love most about the job, and that's a hard one to answer because it's something different for every class. For younger kids, I just like playing with them and hearing them speak English. With older kids, I like talking with them and joking around, and really hope that I do a good job keeping them interested in English and other cultures. When it comes to adults, I like watching them grow as English speakers and hearing them gradually become able to express themselves in English. Here are some things that you should probably know about me. I can speak conversational Japanese, but my reading skills are not very good. I have a valid driver's license and a car. I'm on a 3-year spouse visa. I'm proficient with computers, including programs such as Adobe Premiere, Fireworks, Sound Booth, After Effects, and Audition. I've been making my own lesson materials and lessons for the past 6 years. I've been training teachers for 3 years. If you have any other questions for me, my contact information has been included in my resume. If you haven't received a copy of my resume, you can click on the link below this video for a digital copy. Thank you for your time, and I hope to be hearing from you soon.